Welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel, everyone. This is Rich making another video on XRP today, as usual. I therefore hope that everyone is enjoying their day today. We're going to talk about XRP, no matter where you are in the world. This is the one-day chart once more. Right. Now the price is $2.21. XRP is currently rising alongside Bitcoin. Bitcoin has risen above $108,000 yet more. Hopefully this increasing trend will continue. I notice a lot of folks in the XRP community who are upset. The case ended, they say. The God candle is where the SEC hasn't. Even said that they won't be appealing yet. That will probably be released this week. The next leg up for XRP will then begin to emerge. However, you must see past it. We will begin to receive those announcements, We will begin to learn who Ripple has had non-disclosure agreements with over the past 4.5 years. There will be big things soon. XRP flashes a strong buy signal as the key pattern indicates a target price of $4.10. The moment to purchase XRP is now, When it reaches a new all-time high and enters a price discovery phase, you won't have any regrets. And in 2025, that will undoubtedly happen. We will see strong upward movements far before the year ends, even if this run continues into 2026 as most people anticipate. Just now a huge 10 million XRP moved on the network. The whales are beginning to stir. There's a major deal in the works. Are you prepared for the blast? Right now, the whale movement for XRP is completely out of control. They anticipate what will happen. At this moment, they are all positioning themselves before the subsequent leg up, because we might easily surpass $3 with the next move up. After that, we can see where we're headed. A strong climb past $3.84, the previous all-time high for XRP, is anticipated by many. Will XRP take the lead in the upcoming altcoin season? I stated that several times, I'm examining all of the upcoming triggers for XRP in a number of videos. However, you must search beyond than that. Institutional purchasers are standing by, waiting. I believe that we will enter an old season once those institutions begin purchasing through those ETFs and the ETFs go online. This run is so different from all the others right now. However, we have never before had the catalyst that we do with XRP. And if you look at it, it seems like XRP is leading the alt season rather than Ethereum. The 4-year cycle will be permanently altered if that occurs once more. XRP will jump to $30 plus according to analysts. This is the chronology. According to them, it is quite possible that XRP may reach $30 or higher by 2025. Consider it this way. If everyone is predicting that XRP will reach its peak in 2026, consider where we might be at the end of 2025. For XRP, I even believe we are still at the bottom of this first candle up. Despite what everyone says, I don't even believe we're halfway up this green candle. I believe that the pro-crypto government caused a movement in the price of XRP. I believe XRP simply fixed it. It was completely unrelated to the start of the alt season. The alt season is yet to arrive. This article echoes my playbook exactly. XRP would never see $2 again, according to haters. It's here now, surviving. Resistance will be broken by $10. I'll shatter mines for $100. The trains are ready and whales know it. At your own risk, place a wager against XRP. The source of that is X Finance Bowl. $10 will dissolve resistance. As you can see, $100 will melt faces. Right now, I can assure you that XRP will melt faces during this run. I see a lot of individuals claiming that $50 will now occur. Even though they're confirming that it will happen, it's still just conjecture. Many things must first come to pass. I would predict that we would reach 27 if this were a normal cycle. However, when you add the catalyst, it suddenly seems like $100 is achievable this time, and people are free to reject it as they see fit. However, XRP is based on actual value. It is useful in the real world. Under investigation is Ripple's XRP's increase ownership. U.S. Treasury, IMF, and BIS were involved. Everyone who has owned XRP for any length of time, if you have held for the previous 2 years or so, has heard about this on a daily basis, as I have been telling you. Edo Farina is the source of this. There is no legal restriction on Ripple's ability to sell its escrowed XRP. I genuinely believe that under the terms of agreements dating back to 2019, the U.S. Treasury, IMF, and BIS have already purchased a sizable amount of escrowed XRP. Considering that every single BIS project and Bank for International Settlements project has Ripple technology mentioned in the white paper, I agree with it since it makes sense to build a complete new system around XRP and RippleNet technology. Additionally, the liquidity surveys and their preferred method of money transactions both suggest that XRP is the best option, and Black Swan Capitalist is the source of this. The stablecoin of all stablecoins is turning into XRP. Naturally, all settlements will go through XRP since there are so many stablecoins generated on the XRP ledger. This was acknowledged years ago by the World Bank. Gold is the only actual missing component. Basel III is that. And recall how people immediately exclaimed, "Oh, so they're going to be paid to $1 when they announced that XRP and XLM were stable coins. No, they will be steady high value coins that move the currencies of other nations every day, entering in US dollars, appearing on the opposite end as any other money, including the euro. Doesn't matter because the purpose of XRP and XLM was to transfer value, any value. And I believe that over the upcoming months we will be able to observe this unfold. Since I believe that we are closer than most people realize, I refrained from mentioning years. Many of the people I know regret getting tattoos when they were younger because life changes. A Harvard MBA graduate who gets a tattoo after the age of 50 has given it careful thought and is aware that it will only change for the better. Lock in.